The platypus. What a fascinating creature. Today we're going to be diving into the fascinating sensory world of the platypus, a creature so unique that it seems straight out of science fiction. Our focus will be on the mechanoreceptive and electroreceptive abilities embedded in its iconic bill. These adaptations are key to the platypus's survival in its aquatic habitat and are vastly different from human sensory systems. Let's explore the physiology of these senses, the stimuli they detect, and how they shape the platypus's behavior. The platypus relies on two specialized senses. Mechanoreception detects physical changes in the water, such as ripples or vibrations caused by prey movements. Electroreception identifies weak bioelectric signals generated by the muscle contractions and nerve impulses of living organisms. These sensory systems are particularly advantageous in the platypus's murky freshwater habitat, where visibility is limited. Together, they provide a detailed map of the underwater environment, enabling the platypus to detect prey that humans would need sophisticated tools to locate. The secret behind the platypus's remarkable sensory abilities lies in its bill, which serves as a multifunctional sensory hub. For mechanoreception, the bill is lined with push-rod mechanoreceptors embedded in the skin. These specialized cells respond to minute pressure changes in the water, such as the disturbance caused by prey burrowing into sediment. Pushrod receptors are connected to the trigeminal nerve, which transmits information to the brain. Unique among mammals, the platypus can discriminate between the intensity, direction, and duration of water movements using these receptors. For electroreception, it is facilitated by electroreceptive cells located on the mucus gland cells scattered across the bill. The electroreceptive pores are arranged in a grid pattern, allowing precise localization of electrical stimuli. Signals from these cells travel along the trigeminal nerve and are processed in a specialized region of the brain called the somatosensory cortex. The brain integrates mechanoreceptive and electroreceptive data, creating a cohesive electrosensory map of the environment. Interestingly, the platypus bill's sensory apparatus has no direct equivalent in humans. Our mechanoreceptors, like Meissner's corpuscles and Pacinian corpuscles, detect touch and vibrations, but are far less specialized. Additionally, humans completely lack electroreceptive abilities. The platypus brain is uniquely adapted to process information from its sensory organs. The somatosensory cortex is unusually large, with dedicated areas for integrating inputs from mechanoreceptors and electroreceptors. The cortex combines signals into a unified sensory representation, allowing the platypus to perceive the position and movement of prey even when submerged in murky water. Neural processing prioritizes these non-visual senses as the platypus closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils underwater, relying exclusively on its bill. In humans, the brain devotes a large portion of its sensory cortex to vision, reflecting our reliance on sight. This stark difference highlights the evolutionary adaptations of the platypus to its aquatic lifestyle. Comparing the sensory systems of the platypus and humans in greater detail show a few things. Humans rely on mechanoreception in the skin and inner ear for touch, pressure, and vibration detection. The platypus's push-rod mechanoreceptors are far more sensitive, specialized to detect underwater movement. Humans completely lack electroreception, making this a striking difference. In animals, like the platypus, electroreception relies on specialized organs and neural pathways. The absence of such structures in humans underscores the divergence in sensory evolution between terrestrial and aquatic animals. The platypus's sensory systems are perfectly adapted to its behavior and habitat. In its behavior, the platypus sweeps its bill side to side while hunting, using mechanoreception to detect water disturbances and electroreception to identify prey by their bioelectric fields. It closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils, relying only on the bill and its non-visual senses during foraging. In habitat, living in murky freshwater streams and rivers in Australia, where it is native to, visibility is often poor, making advanced sensory systems crucial. These abilities also help the platypus avoid predators and help navigate complex underwater environments. Another fascinating thing to consider is that the platypus is the only mammal with electroreceptive capabilities. However, similar abilities are found in other aquatic species, such as sharks and rays, which use ampullae of Lorenzini to detect prey and navigate using Earth's magnetic fields. And there's also electric fish, which generate and detect electrical fields for communication and environmental awareness. The platypus's electroreception likely evolved independently, showcasing convergent evolution driven by the challenges of underwater foraging. The push rods located on the bill of the platypus consist of densely packed columns of cells that move independently of the skin surrounding it. When pressure or vibration, such as those created by moving prey, are applied to the push rods, they stimulate nerves located at the base of each column, which allows the platypus to detect disturbances in the water, such as those made by freshwater shrimp from distances of 15 up to 20 centimeters. For electroreception, the platypus bill contains approximately 40,000 mucus-secreting glands that enhance this ability. These glands facilitate the passage of weak bioelectric signals through their secretion, which surround the nerve endings just beneath the surface of the bill. Combined, the platypus possesses over 100,000 electroreceptors and mechanoreceptors on its bill. This integration of mechanosensory and electrosensory inputs exemplifies a unique evolutionary solution to the challenges of underwater foraging, setting the platypus apart from any other mammal. The platypus is full of unique and fascinating traits beyond its sensory abilities. This monotreme lays eggs, a characteristic more common to reptiles and birds than mammals, making it one of only 5 egg-laying mammal species. Despite their seemingly awkward appearance, platypus are agile swimmers, using their webbed feet and tail for propulsion and steering in the water. Interestingly, only the males are venomous, with spurs on their hind legs that deliver a painful toxin, primarily used during competition with other males. Another unusual feature is that platypus lacks stomachs. Their esophagus connects directly to their intestines, a trait they share with some fish. Additionally, they store fat reserves in their tails, which serves as energy during lean times. These traits highlight the platypus as a blend of evolutionary quirks, bridging characteristics from mammals, birds, and reptiles. And all of these things combined make it one of the most unique creatures on the planet. And not only that, but they're also kind of cute.